Alright, what's going on in the world of gaming this week? Lego Batman's dropping later this week, alright, that's gonna be sick. Sony just reported a $700 million impairment loss because of Bungie's underperformance. Well, that studio's getting shut down. Hold on, what's this Mixtape game I keep hearing about? 10 out of 10 from IGN? Gentlemen, this is gonna get good. And I'm talking about the video I'm making. Of course I'm not talking about that game. Guys, I did try this quote-unquote game. I bought it, I played it, because people were giving such great reviews to it, saying it's brilliant, nostalgic, a true coming-of-age story, the best narrative game I've ever played. Ugh. Do I sound like a true gaming journalist now? This game is terrible. Sure, this game had some good moments that made me laugh, the visuals were pretty good, and watching it made me feel better about myself. But I could also say that about every single episode of Jerry Springer. Ah, shit, we got ourselves a cat fight. Who's gonna win? Oh, my money's on the white chick. Jerry, Jerry, Jerry. Mixtape takes about 2 to 3 hours to watch, and I use the word watch specifically because you don't even really need to play the game. It'll just play itself for half of it. I might as well be on a roller coaster because my hands are off the controller, baby. Oh, look, I almost hit a car. It plays itself for you so much, in fact, that you get achievements for doing literally nothing. They're just handing out participation trophies for this game, dude. Don't crash once while escaping on the cart. Bro, I didn't even pick up the controller.
That's enough.
And this is where I should have listened to the character of the game and just refunded it. But I wanted to see just how bad this game gets. And I was rewarded with 2 hours of cringy dialogue, angsty attitudes, and the most unrealistic 90s parenting that I've ever seen. At the end of the game, a main character lights a cabin on fire, potentially starting a complete forest fire, and cusses out her dad.
I want you to understand. This ain't a catastrophe. It's a warning. Daddy, if you trap me here, this will only be the beginnings of my wicked ways. 'Cause I'm angry and I'm wired and I'm fixing for a whole lot of trouble. If you make me stay here, I'm gonna burn the whole fucking place down!
The truth is that this is not the worst game that's ever been made. It's like a 4, maybe a 5 out of 10 game. You know, it's got a little niche audience. But what this game really showcases is how big game reviewers have lost every single ounce of credibility because of these 10 out of 10 ratings. Just when I thought that the reputations of these so-called journalists couldn't get any lower, they buy a shovel and they keep on digging. I truly believe that these big video game reviewing companies like IGN are one of the biggest problems with the gaming industry. Reviews are made to serve the consumer, not mislead them, which is exactly what happens when you give games like Mixtape a 10 out of 10. Again, I'm not saying it's the worst game ever. I just want to put that out there because I don't want to offend the 2,000 people that actually bought it. But what I am saying is that the hundreds of thousands, if not millions of gamers agree with me that this score is utter bullshit. And to prove this, I thought I'd go onto Steam and I'd look at some of the public reviews and actually share some of them with you. Ugh. This is not a 10 out of 10 game. It's a simple slice of life game, hella cringe most of the time, but IGN mad tripping for the 10 out of 10. Don't listen to any of the parties. This is not a 10 out of 10 game, but it's not a 1 out of 10 non-game either. It's a pretty sweet little game that could be considered more of an interactive movie by some. I'd probably rate it around a 7. I just wanted to start out by saying I was excited for this game. I love Life is Strange and Lost Records, and I thought this game would be similar. Oh boy, was I wrong. You have no dialogue options, you have zero impact on the outcome of the game and its characters. It's just a movie, a very long cutscene. I only played a bit over an hour, and you think that's a long time, but it turns out I'm actually halfway through the game. Got sold on the 10 out of 10 reviews, played until the ending, waiting for that 10 out of 10 moment, never got it. Don't waste your time. Now, Steam reviews aren't everything. I can understand why some of you might not believe me when I say that these 10 out of 10 reviews are misleading consumers and ultimately hurting the gaming industry as a whole. Well, how about this? Why don't we let IGN prove my point? Why don't we let IGN's history prove my point? So I thought it'd be fun to kind of go back and look at some of the IGN reviews of the past to see what games got a lower score than Mixtape. Now, I could go on and on showing all the games that got a lower score than Mixtape, making jokes and trying to write the most elaborate script to really encapsulate what a gaming journalist is, using big words to just roast the shit out of IGN. But you know what? That would just be petty. That would be petty. We can all agree. And I'm better than that. No, the fuck I'm not. Crimson Desert, Subnautica 2, Soros, Windrose, Silent Hill F, Dying Light the Beast, Pragmata, Ninja Gaiden 4, Ghost of Yotai, Borderlands 4, Oblivion Remastered, Monster Hunter Wilds, Pirate Yakuza, Resident Evil 9, Schedule 1, Slay the Spire 2, Death Stranding 2, Doom the Dark Ages, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Helldivers 2, Marathon, Dispatch, Arc Raiders, Silk Song, Cyberpunk, even motherfucking Expedition 33! And that game won the most game awards in the history of the show. It won Game of the Year, but it still doesn't beat Mixtape. You were so close, but the French cannot beat the angsty teens of California, yay. Rockstar, you better watch out. Get ready to have your stock plummet, because when Game of the Year comes around, there won't be enough ass shaking in GTA 6 to compete with Mixtape. You're within the presence of greatness, God. Now, if there's one thing that you take away from this video, I want it to be this. Do not take anything that these big video game reviewing companies say seriously. I'm not saying that you shouldn't listen to what these reviewers have to say, but I encourage you to go watch other videos, maybe watch someone like me yap about it for a little bit, watch some gameplay, and just most importantly, form your own opinion. I feel like that's just the biggest thing that's missing today in general. We just take what people say, run with it, and we don't actually form our own opinion. And it's okay to have your own opinion. I know the mean people over at Twitter and Reddit would disagree, but guys, it's okay. It's okay, trust me. Now it's time to boost a little bit of that community engagement. I know YouTube likes to get off on that shit. Let me ask you guys, what do you think IGN's gonna give Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight? I'm gonna go bold. I'm gonna say 8 out of 10. I would assume that it would be a 9, maybe even be gracious to be a 10, but we all know that that game isn't better than Mixtape.
He's not even your dad.
Shit's so buns, big dog.
IGN, 10 out of 10.
Fucked me.
There we go. I tried it. It's garbage. IGN, 10 out of 10. Okay, real quick. I was getting some B-roll for the video. Doesn't matter. There is 46 minutes ago, Legacy of the Dark Knight review. Let's see if I'm right. Alright. Usually the reviews are like in here.
Parody, when done correctly, can be one of the sharpest
No fucking shot! This company's a joke! This is the same guy who did the Mixtape review, by the way. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel for more gaming-related content. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!